next match this afternoon is in the 105.5-pound category. Sergei Karamtchakov, 23 years old, from the Soviet Union, the 1986 World Cup champion. His opponent from the United States, Rich Salamone, a 27-year-old from Rochester, New York. Rich, the 1983 Pan Am champ, and a 5-time national freestyle champion for the United States.
We have 10 matches. Each match consists of 2 periods, 3 minutes long, and in between each period is a 1-minute rest break. You'll see Salamone going out there kind of aggressively, working tie-ups, and he tried a throw there. What happens in case of a throw that is missed is both wrestlers will be brought up to their feet if it's not successfully executed.
Karamtchakov in the red singlet, Salamone in the blue.
Karamtchakov does a nice underspin arm throw, gets underneath and sneaks around behind to score a 1-point takedown.
Just over 30 seconds gone in the first period. Karamtchakov taking the offensive.
Now, Dan, if there's no action, Karamtchakov will try and turn Salamone. If there's no action, oh, he gets him over. That's a tilt. He turns Salamone's back to the mat, and when he did that, he earned 2 more points. He jumped out to a 3-0 lead.
Points are awarded for being the aggressor in international freestyle wrestling. We are at the 2-minute mark of the first period. 2 minutes left to go. Already a 3-0 lead opened up by Karamtchakov, the Soviet.
Salamone should not have been caught in that tilt. He got a little sloppy. He was not concentrating. He should have gotten his ankle straight. There's a duck under by the Russian. The Soviet takes Salamone down to the mat, almost gets him tilted. He'll pick up at least 1 more point, yes, and confirm. You'll see out on the mat the referee. There's also 2 judges on the side. The referee is Anatoly Bologolazov. Bologolazov is an Olympic champion for the Soviet Union from 1980.
An example there of when the action wanes on the mat, the wrestlers are returned to the standing position. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this first 3-minute period.
Looking from the corner, from the U.S. corner.
Rich Salamone in the blue trunks, Sergei Karamtchakov in the red.
Salamone has got to regain control. He's got to get on the scoreboard. He's got to get his offense going. Here they're in chest-to-chest position. A beautiful throw. Gorgeous throw by Karamtchakov. He's got him on his back, and that'll be good for 3 points.
That makes the score 7-0. 50 seconds left in the first period, and Salamone in desperate trouble.
Salamone has to stay in that bridge. He gets off his back. That's good. Remember, Dan, it only takes 1 count to get caught on your back for a fall and for the match to be over. There's another 2-point tilt. 35 seconds left in this first of 2 3-minute periods, and already the score 9-0. And we must remind you that in the international freestyle wrestling rules, that if an opponent opens up a 12-point margin, the match is stopped right there, Mark. Yep, that is called technical superiority. They figure if he can be ahead by 12 points, that's enough to exert a win, to cause a win. That was another missed throw by the Soviet.
No points were awarded. 18 seconds in counting in the first period.
Now, there was a close call. The Soviet referee called points, but none of the other judges agreed. No points were awarded. Salamone has to get on the board, has to get his offense going. He's got a long way to come back.
Final seconds of the first period. There's the buzzer. Rich Salamone earns his first point of the match. He now trails 9-1.
A very dominant first period. Salamone did pick up 1 extra point at the end.
Mark, we saw many different types of scoring here in the first period.
Dan, there were 3 different things we saw. The first is this nice arm throw. It's a takedown by the Soviet. He spins, he gets behind Salamone, and that's worth 1 point. The second one is a 2-point tilt. Here we see the Soviet with Salamone's ankle twisted and locked. He steps over and exposes Salamone's back to the mat. The third and most exciting one we saw was this pretty chest-to-chest throw. Here he throws Salamone directly to his back, and that's worth 3 points.
Salamone must avoid Karamtchakov opening up the 12-point margin, and another high-amplitude throw.
Big, beautiful throw again. Arms together, a 4-point throw. That's a beautiful chest-to-chest throw and well executed, and now Salomone's in trouble. It doesn't matter if he gets off the mat because the match will end because of the 12-point spread.
Well, the score indicated now is 13-1.
But as long as they're in a danger position, they will not stop the match. Salamone in greater trouble. There it is. There's the fall, Dan.
There is the fall. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the second period. And Sergei Karamtchakov declared the winner. Rich Salamone was pinned by the young Siberian.
Let's watch that throw again, Dan. Notice the Soviet's got both arms tied up. He does a beautiful job throwing Salamone right over top to his back, and that'll be the end of the match for Rich Salamone of the United States.
Sergei Karamtchakov, he's happy. He's given the Soviet Union a 1-0 lead in team competition. We'll be back.
I've never seen him wrestle before. I don't know who he is, but, you know, I feel that I can beat him. He's my size. I heard that he's about my age, not much older, so he should be a good bout.
They may not know much about each other, but they will soon. Vladimir Toguzov, 19 years old, the 1986 World Cup champion. Jim Martin, 19 years old as well. He's a sophomore at Penn State, and he's from Danville. Will be 19-year-old Jim Martin. He goes against World Cup champ Vladimir Toguzov.